Losing him was a major blow to our playbook, but we wouldn't find out just how much of an advantage it was to our opponents until we were actually facing them.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. The Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. First down, Prescott over the middle, and it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
John Johnson on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
play here will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. The 30. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
Now Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Gray. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. So, Charles, here we are in the playoffs, and this rookie quarterback, likely a front-runner for Offensive Rookie of the Year, but he's not too concerned about that. He was all business with us, saying, I just want to advance to the playoffs.
And what's really nice for him is that it's a home game, which means routine doesn't really get jarred, does it? He can do the same thing he's been doing throughout the regular season. What worked for him, how he gets ready and prepared, it's an easier path for him, although playing the game will not be, because the playoffs, the pressure cooker is big.
He certainly did play well in the regular season, division title under his belt as a rookie, and you're right. Look, it's nice to have the home fans cheering for you as opposed to having to go on the road and getting those boos. Bust through the tackle, and another juke. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. A good throw right there by the rookie. Charles, if you're looking at things that he needs to do to be successful in the playoffs, what would you say?
I'd say that his team, in deciding what they're going to do, play to his strengths. Get him comfortable early. Let him make the kind of throws that are most effective for him. But you'll have to dress it up a little bit differently. Otherwise, they've seen all of this. They've scouted it. So maybe you show the formations a little bit different and get back to your basic plays.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Breaks free again, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That was good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. The contact on that run came pretty early. Nice job just to push forward and get some extra yardage. Good game.
It certainly was, because the initial contact did not signal the end of the play. His mind, his body, his legs said keep turning forward, and he gained more yardage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
From the 27, Prescott. He coughs it out, loose football. And the Rams have got it. Go the other way. They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. They run. Devontae Freeman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss.
On 3rd down, Gray. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Unable to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
On the handoff.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams. Touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams have taken the lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get you...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now the Rams have got it. Go the other way. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team, and no one wants to just fall on it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Freeman. saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously, the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches.
Now Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A nice throw that time. And, we mentioned him being a Rookie of the Year candidate. And if you recall, he was very clear in stating that that was his goal coming into the year. And he has not disappointed.
And I think you have to hand it to this young man for having his priorities straight, because when you get that kind of attention, it adds pressure. But he never wavered. A lot of these young guys, especially rookies, you know they're in it for themselves. They're going to take care of what they have to take care of.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 13 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. On 1st and 10, Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Elliott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now Gray throwing to start the drive. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers squaring off against the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 24 yards.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Freeman again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Freeman. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Prescott from the gun. Being chased out left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first.
First down, Dallas.
A first down carry by Allen. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love. We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll throw right away. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott on first down. Open man is now Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's going, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. This is Freeman. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they got it inside the 10 at the...
That's good. Another LA Rams.
Threatening every great running.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 8-yard touchdown run. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. It's a pickup at 3, but it breaks it. They'll try and run for it with Brown. A little juke. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard. games are on to next week as we say so long, everybody.